Hi guys, Kaze here. Welcome back. We're back with more Men of Yoshiwara. Ohgiya with Asagiri. Doing chapter 9. Renov. When I can't say it. Rendezvous. Close enough. I'll take it. All right, let's go, guys. Closing time that evening. I could hear Mother and a servant talking when I was cleaning. However, Madame, the flow of our goods has been rather strange lately, and there's much to worry about. There's no need for you to be concerned. Now, have you finished recording today's sales? I have. But, Madame, I would rather not say this, but your princess and I are worried that the Kitsune family may be in dire straits. Oh, my. Well, you needn't worry. Do tell the others that. Kaze's doing a wonderful job as the head of the household. And yet, if you and the others won't believe and follow her, well, does your heart not ache? Well, I have known Our Lady since childhood. I was hiding myself before I knew it. But I knew eavesdropping was wrong. I gathered my resolve, put on a smile, and walked up to them. It is as Mother says. I do not think you need to worry about a thing. Since I'm helping with management under Mother's direction, I wanted to say it was all right. So I wore a mask, a smile, and put the clerk's mind at ease. If I could just make it through this, things would turn out all right. That much I knew. Forgive my doubts. I'll let everyone know. Well, the clerk did not seem completely convinced. She reluctantly left us. Oops, it was a woman. My bad. You certainly have grown, Kaze. I could clearly see wrinkles at the edge of Mother's eyes. I had felt like she had taken a few years in the recent days and found myself looking away from her face. I had to work even harder for everyone's sake. That night, while I was in my sewing room, Musashi came to see me. Whatever are you making, my lady? I want to give this to Asagiri. A kimono, my lady? I'm certain he will love it. Musashi knew I could not see Asagiri as I wished. He knew that I had received money from him, and he knew that we were in love. He knew everything. Oh, I hope he likes it. I'm certain he will. Any man would love a gift sewn by the woman he loves. Is that so? I guarantee it. You certainly sound confident. Well, that's because I am a man. He chuckled, seeming a little flustered, and seeing that eased my mind a little. I opened up the cloth I was sewing and let out a sigh. Musashi, this isn't a kimono. It isn't? I'm making Westerner clothes from kimono material. Western clothes? My, that's quite the rare sight. But they're not rare on the mainland, right? So I figured I would do something and make something new, neither kimono nor Western. Now that is even better. I'll do my best to make something that he likes. As you will, my lady. Yet, with work being so busy lately, I would ask why you attempt to sleep early tonight. Oh, my, is that why you came? It is. I'm worried about your health, my lady. Thank you, Musashi. I'll do that, then. I'll sleep after I finish this fitting. Please, do not try to push yourself. I won't. I wouldn't want to worry you after all. Worry not about me, my lady, but your health. Seeing him say that with such forceful eyes, I couldn't help but giggle. Did I say something humorous? It's just, oh, Musashi, you always seem to be such a warrior ever since I was little. Well, of course I am. I see, he was blushing. To me, my lady, what? Nothing. Oh. Do you like me, Musashi, more than you let on? Do you like me more? Sorry. Wait, we're for Asagiri. I'm sorry. I'm just there, and it's just interesting. Sorry. Please, try to sleep as soon as you can. All right, I will. Well, good night. Good night. I saw Musashi off with a smile, then turned to the fabric I was sewing, stroking it gently. The subtle, soft color would look wonderful in Asagiri. Oh, Asagiri. Though I called the name of my beloved, he was nowhere to be found. I could not go to see him. Oh, but how I wanted to. I wanted to see him. I wanted to see him so much I might lose my mind. Kaze! Asagiri! A month had passed since we had last met. I was able to see Asagiri at long last. I leapt into his outstretched arms without a trace of hesitation. He held me tight enough to steal my breath away. Oh, how I wanted to see you, Kaze. And I wanted to see you, Asagiri. I spoke those words with no shame or hesitation, We hugged so tightly, my bones creaked. Our bodies simply would not separate. And I cursed the time we had been apart. Let me see your face. All right. We stared into each other's eyes, our arms still around each other, breathing on one another. Seeing him completely unchanged from when we had parted made me so relieved I could cry. It wasn't that I was worried something had happened to him while I was away. It was just having him right before my eyes, just as he had always been. Just that alone was enough to make me suffocatingly happy. Kaze, oh my Kaze. You've been pushing yourself, haven't you? No. Your face seems to be a little strained. And my, this is strange. These soft cheeks I love so much are pink, yet they look rather thin. I'm just so excited right now. Because we have to see each other again. Of course. And because I'm holding you like this. Yes. And because you're about to get kissed. And because after you're going to be loved and loved again. Before I could answer, his lips came to mine. And in that moment, my heart tightened up. I felt an intense heart-rending pain and nearly burst into tears. It hurt. Like I had contracted a disease of the heart. It hurt, it hurt, it hurt. I felt like I would break. Hey, Kaze. His lips I yearned for on mine were reluctant to pull away. Keeping them slightly on mine, Asagiri spoke. For now, just forget everything, Kaze, and enjoy yourself in me. You don't need to think about reality anymore. Until tomorrow morning, don't even give reality a passing thought. And you won't either? Of course I won't. Then I'll forget everything except for you. That's a good girl. Oh, you're so lovely, my dear Kaze. He kissed deeper. Asagiri didn't need to tell me to think of nothing but him. I could feel nothing but him. Asagiri became my everything. Forget everything. Kaze, you're mine and mine alone. And I'm yours and yours alone. Oh, if that could become a reality. How happy I would be. Yet that reality was ours in this very moment. Now, we were simply Asagiri and Kaze, just a man and a woman. Eventually, his hand and tongue awakened the heat inside my body, and I began to moisten with the joy of accepting him. I love how she's just so into it now. Compared to all the other ones, I think this is her most awakened version of our character, right? Kaze, would you touch me too? Oh, yes, this is very awakening. Very descriptive this time around. His hand gently guided mine, and my heart simply leapt. I could feel his in my hand, and it burned with a hungering heat. I could feel its raw strength. Kaze, you're so cute, so obedient, so lovely. He continued his kisses, and his caresses grew ever more passionate. I started to moan louder, more. I wanted to touch him more. I wanted him violently, deeply. Does it feel good, Kaze? Don't. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. I love the face you make when pleasure takes you, Kaze. He held the face. I nearly turned away in shame by putting his tongue into my mouth, deep. He aggressively opened my legs, leaving my thighs quivering. Kaze, feels like we're going to melt. Kaze, my lovely Kaze. That night, we had each other. That night, we knew each other. We fell asleep, dead to the world. I could hear birds chirping in the distance. My body felt heavy, like lead. The light of the bright morning sun beat down on my eyelids, and I slowly opened my eyes. And then it hit me. That's right. I was with Asagiri. Kaze, you're awake? Opening his sleepy eyes, just a little, Asagiri graced me with a lazy smile. His cheeks in the morning sun were so white, I almost felt like I could see through them. It looks like I've fallen into quite a deep sleep. Looks like it. You're all balled up in my arms, snoring away. That's embarrassing to hear. Oh, but you were so cute. You gave yourself entirely to me. Then suddenly a melodic Then suddenly a melancholic color came over Asagiri's face. I'm not sure if I said that right. But before I could ask him what was wrong, Kaze, it's custom to share a passionate good morning hug around here. And, oh, with that he embraced me hard. Tight, tight. Because I don't want to let you leave. Oh, wait, what? Run. Hug him back. Let him do as he wishes. Why would I run? What the frick? I'll hug you back. Scary. I put my arms around him in response. Our bodies came together completely upon each other. I didn't want to leave either. Oh, if only we could stop time. I gave a tiny nod. When he held me, I could hear the steady beat of his heart. Overcome with love, I brought my cheek to his. Hey, if that tickles. Right then, I remembered the most important thing. Oh, well, that's right. I brought a present for you today, Asagiri. A present? Though reluctant, Asagiri released me from his grip. Putting on a simple kimono, I opened up the bag I had brought. I hope you like it. I timidly handed Asagiri what I had made. It was a short coat made for kimono material, neither Japanese nor Western. My, what a beautiful pattern. Is this kimono fabric? I had some fabric I thought would suit you, so I thought something that I would make with that. Though I can neither say it's Japanese nor Western. I see. He opened it up, the cloth floor removing the sweet scent that filled the room. Did you sew this, Kaze? I did. So neatly and sturdily. You really are a tailor stock, aren't you? I'm a little embarrassed since you always wear such wonderful clothes. Come now, this is beautiful. Besides, Kaze, I can feel how much of yourself you put into this. Asagiri neatly put it over his shoulders, and when I scrambled up to help him, he smiled, looking pleased. What do you think? A perfect fit. Wow. I don't see it. He stood there and took a number of poses, closely inspecting his new coat. Just wearing the same thing. What you talking about? He opened up the sleeves and chuckled. Oh, I know. As my thanks, allow me to perform a dance in this new coat. Oh my, I would love to see you. I'm sure it would make the dance look all the better. Asagiri picked up his fan, and then, with what felt like a light gust, the air moved. Let's see. Well, I guess. I feel like it's still the same outfit, but I guess it's new. I can't really tell, honestly. I feel like I need to go stare at old pictures. I don't know. His beguiling eyes locked on me, and his fan shot open. Silence. Absent even the sound of Sumisen, the room rang only of Isagiri's dance. Asagiri, who's Isagiri? The rustling of fabric, the sliding of his feet on the floor, the fluttering of the fan, were the only sounds to color the room's raw canvas. His cloth gave me Kaze. It has a familiar smell to it. His eyes grew soft as though he were remembering the days long gone. His dance grew more muted, gentler, as if a mighty swallowtail butterfly had become a small, delicate cabbage butterfly. And such is how he changed. Does your house smell like this, Kaze? I cannot tell. I was to reply. He lifted his beautiful mouth in a smile. Once again, he showed me those terribly charming, strong eyes of his, and dance grew intense once more, and like a swallowtail butterfly flapping even higher, challenging the sun to burn it, he danced as if to making on the sun's heat. Strong, beautiful. Oh, how beautiful was the one I loved. After that, the moment Asagiri gave me the money, our dreamlike tryst had come to an end. I had to go back to reality. Business was a difficult thing. It was no small task to set things back on track. It wasn't that I had underestimated work, but I hadn't expected things to go this poorly. Today, too, I was busily attending to management around the store. Excuse me! I heard a cheerful voice from the entrance. I glanced over to see one of my employees take care of it. I noticed there was a rather strange customer. Ah, someone from Ohgiya, I believe. Right you are. The clerk who was tended to them came my way. The person from Ohgiya bowed her head to me. My lady, it appears to be a messenger from Ohgiya and wishes you to come to Ohgiya immediately. Immediately? I had a bad feeling about this. Why was I being called in the middle of the afternoon? Had something happened? I said, to do. I'll be right there. I'll be right there. Oh, all right. I'll be right there. My lady, leave this door to me. Thank you, Musashi. I appreciate it. Although I spoke strongly, I still had a terrible feeling about this. What happened? When I hurried there, I was immediately taken to Asagiri's room. Holding down my chest, crying in panic, I took a deep breath. It's Kaze. I'm coming in. And waiting for me on the inside was... Kaze, you're here. Well met. So you're Kaze Kitsune, are you? Next to a gently smiling Asagiri was an older gentleman I had never seen before. Just, what was going on? Who was it? I want to know who that man was. Are you good? Will you help me? Will you help us? What are you? I don't trust you. Okay, anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Yeah, guys, yeah, bye guys.